Hi everyone, welcome to Data Server. My name is Taiwo. Our tutorial today is to show you dynamic URL image slide dashboard in Power BI. So we've already designed the same demo page as you can see from the screen background. I'm going to load the demo page to show you how this particular slide image dashboard works. So basically this is our dashboard. If I click on the first image, it's going to load and change the based on the image view, and it's loading. So it's calling up the image from the URL. As you can see, this one is coming from the previous step, which is my website. And this one is coming from URL also, which is Google Drive. As you can see, this is the combination of the link, the ID, the image ID, and combination of the HTTP and the users. So if I come here, all of them is working. But if I click on this one, this also is coming from Google Drive source, but it's not working because of this sharing. And the reason why it's not working, which I'm going to show you in a minute. Before I show you, in order to use this particular, especially this view, you need to use the third-party visual simple image, which is this one. So for you, if you don't have it, all you need to do is click on Get More with 3 ellipses. You click Get More twice, then it's going to load a page. Mind you, you need to register with Microsoft for you to be able to see it. All you need to do is just type simple image and it automatically come up. So all you need to do is just click on it and click add. That's it, because I'm not going to add it because I already installed it, so I'm going to close it. So the next thing to show you is to show you the data we use for this particular dashboard. As you can see, this is our data. We have 4 columns: image number, animal name, and the animal text, the description of what the animal is all about, and also the URL where is the simple image is loading the image from. So that's it. I'll go back to report view. And as I said, the reason why this one is not working, I'm going to show you why it's not working. But click it on it again, it's going to show blank. So this one is not working. It's sharing, but the one with view is working. So this slide will give you a brief explanation why it's not working. So basically, if you are using this complete HTTP drive that ending with sharing, and the ID starting from 1K to X is our image link ID. So if you, for those of you that want to just display image from your Google Drive, all you need to do, you right mouse click and click sharing and select option of everyone. So if you copy this one onto browser, it's going to work. But if you are using the Power BI, you need to use this combination of these 3 rows. So you have to use https //ih3.googleusercontent.com/d/. Then you add your image link ID, which is in the middle. As for my one, is one starting with 1KY and ending with Y1X. That's my image ID from my Google Drive. And I had the last role, which is W100 user 1 view. So this is what I need to do for this particular. And if I combine it together, this one is working. This URL is working, ending with view. So that's what you need to do. Not to take too much of your time, I'm going to show you how to create the slide dashboard from scratch. So I'm going to click on I click on my blank page. So the next thing to do, go into my visual again. I'm going to change the size, canvas size of my page, custom, and I'm going to give it to 960 as in height and 1400 weight. And I'm going to add my background, it's already designed, and then BKD, that's my background, and I'm gonna go make it fit, and I'm gonna make transparency to be 0. That's it, that's my background. And the next thing to do is to add my title of my dashboard, and the title of dashboard is Power BI Dynamic URL Image Slide Dashboard. To do that, I click Insert, click text box, then I will spread the text box to the across the page. Type it, and I'm gonna change the font size to what I desire to be, and I'm gonna make the size 44 bold. I'm gonna make the color to be blue, centralize. Also, I will come to the effect option and change the transparency to 0 to 100 so that I can see it. So match with the background, and the next thing to do is to add my simple image view. That's it. Position it to the middle bottom side of the page. And the next thing to do is to bring my slicer. I'm going to select the URL. The next thing to do is to add my slicer that will enable me to click. That will list all the name of my animal image in my table. So, which is this one. And also, I can do the combination of the two together because I want to format. It's not allowing me to do that. I do them one by one. I'm going to change there. I'm going to give the border to be red. Visual border to be red. The size. Seems same thing will apply to this one. This says. So I'm going to change the slicer setting to tie. Also go back here and make the background to be red, and the border to be blue. The one is less. I'm going to increase the value so that it can be visible. I'm going to choose a bold one. It's going to be 24. Black. Here. And the border, I'm going to make it blue. It's going to be size 6 as well. 9 width 6. That's it. That's what I want for that one. So the next thing to do is to create by selecting the card, the name of my image will appear in this box. I will select animal name, and I will remove the header, make it size 2. Panorama board. That's it. And I'll make the transparency as well. If also I will give it border, visual border to the red, the same width with the first one. Six. That's it. So the next thing to do is to duplicate this. Ctrl C, Ctrl V, position it to the left. I'm going to change the size to 20. Then change, remove the animal name, put animal tab, that's our animal tabs. And then another thing to do is to Control C, Control V. Our URL is supposed to be showing at the bottom here. So we're going to make it size 20. As it, I'm going to remove animal name and we add URL so that you can see the URL. So another, the last thing to do is Control C, Control V. I'm going to make this one white. Select one of the image that we can visible at it. Then make it white. Go to general effects, remove the border, and that's it. We've done it. So that's what you need to do. You can see everything is changing except this one. And I'll show you the reason why it's not showing. So that's the end of our tutorial. You can unleash your potential. Come to our channel to gain more educative tutorial regarding Power BI, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Access, and some other data analysis tools. The sky is the limit. You can unleash your potential. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. I remain your style. Stay blessed.